What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well today. Today I've got another replica set up in MX Bikes. I'm running the Jason Anderson setup, courtesy of Pay 2021 and the CBMX guys. Just wanted to experiment really, see what it's all about, see how this CBMX Cowie handles in game as well. You know, it's different to the OEM bike, so I thought I'd see what that's all about. And yeah, really just to really had to sit and have a talk about Anderson's move as well. Plus, I thought I'd ride Hard Point today. Purely reason being is I need a bit of practice on it because it's one of the PDMX rounds that's going to be coming up, and there's quite a few tracks that, quite frankly, I'm slacking on that I need a bit of help on. So my goal today will be just spin a couple laps and just see what I end up ranting about. So I mean, first things first, I'm actually very excited to see how Anderson's going to do on this Cowie. It's obviously it's a winning bike. You know, Eli's won some races on it in the last year, and Jason always does well in Supercross as well. Especially, I know Barsha kind of gets a lot of credit for going out and winning the first round each year. But yeah, Anderson's had his fair few A1 wins, so I'm interested to see if he comes out swinging. I've not watched a whole lot behind the scenes. I watch some of AC's vlogs every now and then, so you see Anderson riding in that, and he's looking pretty good. But yeah, overall, I'm just interested to see how he does. I mean, been at Husky for a good few years now. Obviously, was really used to that bike. I am just very intrigued to see how he adapts, and I know obviously different riders suit different bikes, so I just think it'll be very, very interesting. I myself, I'm a massive AC fan. So I'm always going to be rooting for the Cowie boys a little bit. I really like Tomac as well. I'm probably more excited to see Tomac on the Yam now, because that bike is literally proven championship material, and we all know how fast Eli can be on a good day. So very, very excited to see that as well. And another reason that I thought I'd hop on the old Anderson replica today is I've heard a rumour that he dabbles in MX bikes a little bit. I loaded up the old Instagram before recording this just to see if I could find anything, and I did find a quick video on there. Now, I'm not sure if that is actually him playing himself or it's just a clip that he had of someone else, because he was also using his biking gear in that video as well. But if he does play, that's really, really cool. I used to know a couple of old guys that played MX Simulator back in the day. I remember getting a message on Instagram from Jerry Robin before asking for my MX Simulator setup, which is quite funny thinking about it. I think I replied something along the lines of teach me to go fast in real life and I'll give you my setup. But yeah, it's just interesting that you get even these massive names that you think are these godly people. They're just normal people as well. They still play video games every now and then, so it's really, really cool to see. Used to play with Brock Pappy a little bit now and like back in the day. Oh god, who else was it? It's going to really, really annoy me. I just played with Dalton Messenger, so Aaron's brother. So yeah, it was really cool as well. So yeah, I've played with a couple of good people. Never played with Jeremy Smith personally, but raced against him a fair few times. I guess when you're that good on a bike, obviously real life comes before video games. Let me see if I can send this real quick. I cut that way too far to the left. That's not going to be counting for a lap anytime soon. And I am completely stuck. God, let me try and get out. Hit the hard reset. Oh, and I'm back on the start straight. Oh god. Oh, I've just had a really bad thought. If that happens in a PDMX race, oh, that's going to be a nightmare. Obviously, I'd only be sending that line there for qualifying laps. I wouldn't be sending it in the actual race. But I imagine let's just say you get a little bit wild and your front end tucks and you roll into the fence. That would not be very good at all. So I'm probably going to tiptoe around that part of the track when it comes to the actual race. That's the annoying thing with this game sometimes, is a track can be absolutely perfect, but you can get some bad hard resets and it can completely ruin your race. I'm thinking back to even on Piboso tracks, it can happen. I remember on Washington in last year's PDMX season, my front wheel tucked and I kind of flipped over one of the fences, and it was on lap 1 and I was near the front of the pack, so I held the hard reset button. So you can't spawn until the track is clear, like it physically doesn't respawn you until there's a gap. And I must have been sitting there for a good 30 seconds plus, just waiting for the track to be clear, and it wasn't. And these races are a bit late at night for me, being in a mostly American series. I think it was something like 2 AM, and I'm sat there for 30 seconds raging because I had a really good start, and now I'm going to be dead last, and that was it. The PC just turned off. I couldn't bear to bear to try and finish that race, but these things happen now and then. I think I'm much better at dealing with the little bits that MX bikes needs improving on now, just like loading times and join lag now and then, and just things like that. I've learned to accept it. I know it's all part of the MX bike's character. It's not the end of the world at the end of the day, and I don't think I'm going to be challenging for championships anytime soon, especially as I spend a lot of time now just making content for you guys rather than focusing on grinding out the hot laps. And I definitely think I'm much more of a casual gamer now than I used to be, which in turn it actually helps me out because I don't take it quite as seriously. I still do rage a little bit sometimes. I think last PDMX round it was at the MXGP of Faenza. I feel like I always pronounce Faenza wrong. Faenza. Italy. Let's just say that. I think it was the last lap, and I got together with Greg the Legends, if anyone's ever heard of Greg or seen any of his hot lap videos. And I think he said sorry straight after the race, and my reply was just fuck you, and I left the server. And then I wake up the next day and I'm like, well, I probably shouldn't have said that. So it's hard sometimes, especially doing this whole YouTube thing, is you have to kind of carry yourself a certain way. You have to have this certain personality. So I can't just go off and rage at people in Discord and this, that and the other, which I know full well I'll probably get myself in trouble at some point, but it hasn't happened just yet. So we'll see what the future brings overall. And just as I've been riding around here real quick, sorry, let me send this again, see if I can do it without jumping off the track this time. That was better. Yeah, these oh shit, my I hit it so fast that my game crashed. Oh my god, hang on, BRB. Okay, so take two. As I was saying, these CBMX bikes are definitely faster than the OEM bikes. That jump that I just managed to crash my game on, you have to get like a really good run out of that turn, and you can just barely make it and then stop for the corner on the OEMs. But you can see I made it no problem at all on this one. So yeah, they're okay. I know you don't really get many races on these bikes just because the OEMs are the main part of MX bikes, and I mean, these bikes come with their own different physics, and I'm actually recording this video like 2 hours or so before the next PDMX round, so I'm probably doing myself no favours by riding this bike with different physics and different speeds, and then going and hopping on the actual bikes that I race. But it is what it is. I quite like when I come across these sorts of skins that are just different to what I usually look at and ride. And I feel like, I might have said before, I feel like I've got to the point in MX bikes where I've kind of almost done everything. So I think riding these other bikes and getting to use the different skins for videos and things like that it's just really good. It's refreshing for me. I enjoy it. I even checked up a bit there. Don't crash again, please. Oh god, that fence is going to scare me. I like how I've ridden this track before, obviously, like practicing in case it came up for the PDMX round, and I think I've hit that jump like 3 laps in a row before, no problem. And as soon as I start recording, I just absolutely choke it and I can't go over it properly. But I think that just goes to show how much I need to focus when I'm playing the game rather than trying to talk at the same time. But yeah, what would be the point of sitting here watching the YouTube video if it's just me running laps without saying anything? Overall though, I feel like that crash was at a really bad time. I didn't have much left of the video to go, but I wish Jason the best of luck for Supercross. I'm very excited for the Supercross season as a whole. Overall, I'm hoping one person that I'm hoping does well is Chase Sexton. I am a big fan of Chase. I think it's just his riding style, just how precise and smooth it is. I really enjoy watching him. And then of course 250s. God knows what's going to happen in 250s. That's anyone's game, isn't it? But we all know who we want to win. So an Australian guy. Yeah, I think that'll do it for me. Not a very long video at all. Just wanted to hop on. I get an excuse to try out these different bikes. Gives me a little bit of practice on the for the PDMX rounds. So all in all, good stuff. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Please drop a like, as always, greatly appreciated. Helps the channel out a lot. And if you enjoyed what you watched today and you want to see some more of that, do feel free to subscribe. I upload almost every single day. And that'll do it for me. Hope you have a lovely rest of the day, whatever it is that you're up to. And until I catch you guys in the next video, peace.
Got bad shit all up in my mind right now. Fuck it, give me a minute and I'ma let it all out. I don't give a shit about an opinion, be another dimension when I wake up, wake up, wake up. Bitch, it's time to fill the cup. Got no fucking love, I feel so stuck on my luck. Get fucked.